This Wii title is, to this day, probably still the most graphically impressive Pokemon game, at least to me. This is 2007's Pokemon Battle Revolution, a battle simulator for the 4th generation of Pokemon. Go through battles of all 493 Pokemon of that era, and what is easily one of the best looking titles on the Wii, and complete with announcements from the guy who did the narration in the Pokemon anime. Pokemon are just so expressive here and are complemented by a really nice dynamic camera. It's perhaps held back by the fact that it is only battles, either against other players or in Coliseum challenges. Despite being developed by Genius Sonority, who created Pokemon Coliseum and XD on the GameCube, which had story modes, PBR is more back to basics here, kind of like Pokemon Stadium on the N64, just without any minigames or a GB tower to play your DS games on the Wii. But there is a bunch of character customization options, which are neat, I guess. Yeah, I can see why this one was polarizing. As gorgeous as I thought it was even as a kid, even back then I felt like it didn't really give me $50 worth of price tag worth. I don't even know what I'm saying there. What I'm saying is that it's very pretty but doesn't have a ton of meat in its bones. Still though, I feel like this graphically puts whatever Scarlet and Violet were doing visually to shame.